Hello, everybody. Welcome to Compassion India Magazine Bulletin number 2. This time we have Nausheen Sayed, a raw vegan who is perhaps Doha's first resident who has been a raw vegan for over 1,000 days and running.
Today I'm speaking to Nausheen Sayed. She's the only raw vegan in Doha, and we are very happy to have her on the Compassion India platform. Hello,
Yeah.
Nausheen. Thank you so much for
Hi.
joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So, we have a few questions for you. What compelled you to become vegan?
What compelled me to be a vegan is something I have always grown up eating a very bad diet, a very junk-based, a very non-nutritious, very unhealthy diet, which of course that caused a lot of issues, health issues, skin issues, obesity, along with what is bullying is what comes by bullying, name calling, a lot of psychological trauma, doctor visits, constant blood tests, medication, and what made me make the change is I just said enough is enough. That's exactly what happened.
So, you're probably the only vegan or raw vegan that we know who has finished about 971 days of being a raw vegan.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
brought about the transformation, especially because you were growing up in a non-vegetarian family.
Right. Right.
Did you deal with the skepticism and the criticism?
When it comes to family, this is what I've learned is family and relatives, they always actually want the best for you. And when you do something different, they're scared. They're scared of change. And change brings out curiosity, it brings out anger, it brings out resentment. And what I've learned is you have to handle these things very calmly, because anger, if you are angry when they're angry, they're never going to understand. But if you are calm when you explain things to them, they may not understand things like almost like just in that moment when you explain it, but eventually they do. They always do, and they always come about, and they, because they love you, your family loves you, and they just want the best for you. They will make sure to be there for you and make sure to support you in everything you do. So of course there is going to be criticism, but as long as you are consistent, is something I've learned, as long as you stick to what you believe in, they will come by always.
So, what kind of changes did you experience when you went raw?
When I went raw, I was already on a weight loss journey. So of course, when you are losing weight, sometimes you do hit a plateau. You stop losing weight, and then you wonder, what are you not doing right? You're still exercising, you're still eating healthy. Why you're not losing weight? So that's something there is salt weight, there's water weight, there's also cooked food weight, which you will lose once you go raw. People, as soon as they go raw, they almost immediately notice all of these changes. So that's something I noticed when I was on my health journey, is I used to experiment with raw, and I used to go 1 week raw, 1 month raw, like I would do like 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, and then take a break. And that was my journey until I decided, why am I even going yo-yo? Why am I trying cook raw when raw works just the best for me? So that's how I just went fully raw.
How did your interest in curating raw recipes start?
This is something really interesting, because the kitchen has always been a playground for me. So I have always been experimenting in the kitchen ever since I can remember, probably like since the age of 10 or 12. So, and I'm someone that kind of gets bored easily. So if I'm going to have to eat the same things over and over again, I'm never going to stick to a particular diet. So if I had to stick to raw, I had to try something new. I had to experiment. And I enjoy experimenting with things that I used to enjoy eating as when I used to eat cooked food, or even as a meat eater. Like, there are some recipes that are very easily that can be recreated as raw dishes, raw vegan dishes. So that's what kept me going, is creating and experimenting, and that's how raw recipes do come by.
So, after 971 days
Yep.
and running, all right,
Yeah.
what is the response of your family when they saw the transformations? Can you elaborate on the transformations?
In the beginning, when I started to lose weight, they were like, oh, it's not too healthy to lose so much weight in such a short amount of time. And they were making comments like that were quite negative. And if I wasn't confident enough in myself, I would just give up because of negative comments. But then, because I was confident, because I knew what I wanted, they realized that too, is them saying things is never gonna change what I'm doing. And then when they actually started to notice I did not need the doctors anymore, I did not need medications anymore, I did not have the issues I used to have before, I did not suffer those kind of pains, they realize something that she's doing is right. And then they eventually did hop on to, they eat very less meat now, just on the weekends. They don't order much from out. My dad himself has lost a good amount of weight, probably like 20-25 kgs. So these are the things that did come about. When I think about it now, I would say, if someone would tell me that 5-10 years ago that your family would do what you want them to do and they are going to lose weight, I would just laugh and say, no way. They are way too stubborn for that. But I'm so grateful because now they enjoy eating raw meals a lot. They enjoy eating a lot of fruit. They don't use oils in their cooking. Even if they do cook, it's very clean, very healthy. So that's something I am quite proud of.
Okay. So, can you share what is in your meal plan today?
Okay, so today I had watermelon juice the first thing in the morning, about half a liter. After that, my big meal was about 15 to 20 figs. And then I had a big salad. And now it's about 5:30 p.m. I'm going to have a smoothie.
Awesome.
This would be like, this is the banana and blueberry smoothie. It's like 1.5 liters. So this is a big meal. It has about 10 bananas in it. And that would be my pre-dinner, and maybe for dinner I might have something light like a cauliflower rice with some kind of gravy, maybe like a mushroom masala sauce, something like that. And that would be my day of eating.
Okay. So after experiencing such transformations, you have also started a raw WhatsApp community to encourage a lot of people across Qatar and across India to go vegan, and you're inspiring to turn raw as well.
Right.
And you're popularly called Raw Nausheen on Insta and even on Facebook.
Yeah.
So now raw recipes to raw essentials. Can you talk a little bit about raw essentials?
Sure. So, like I said, I have always been someone that has been in some experimenting all the time when it comes to the kitchen. So, because I used to eat such a bad diet, I used to suffer skin issues. And of course, whatever skin issues, the only way I figured, because I would try a lot of lotions and creams and treatments and nothing would work. I would have really bad pimples, really oily skin, really bad acne, very painful ones. And nothing would work that I would actually purchase from the market. So I would experiment with actual kitchen ingredients, actual food. So say a banana face mask or a scrub or like any kind of face mask, anything basically from the kitchen. And those things would work for me really well. And I would give these things to my friends and family when they would work for me. And they would always tell me, why don't you sell it? Why are you just giving it out for free? And that's how Raw Essential Co came by.
All right. So are you supplying this across Qatar?
Yes, I supply this all over Qatar as well as all over India. So our products are made in both countries, and our base is in Mumbai and it's shipped all over India.
Okay, awesome. So a lot, Nausheen. It's so on our platform.
Thank you.
We hope that someday soon you will be having another talk session with you as well.
For sure.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're most welcome.